back to Houston Live. She is the Grammy-winning songwriter behind some of R&B's biggest hits you might not even realize, TLC's No Scrubs and Destiny's Child's Bills, 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 and a former of the female group Escape. But fans may also know her best from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And now Kandi Burruss is taking her one-woman show, I Do, I Did, I'm Done, across the nation. And she is stopping right here in Houston this Sunday. Kandi is joining us now with all the info. Kandi, welcome to the program.
Well, thanks for having me.
It is such an honor to talk to you. I feel like we've really watched your entire career. I mean, girl, Escape from the 90s. I love reminiscing about that. And when people bring up those old songs, I mean, you were in the band at 14 years old. I want to know, Kandi, like, what do you remember most from those early days?
Oh my goodness. Well, we were in high school then, obviously, and we first started when I was 14, got our record deal when I was 16, but our first song came out right before my senior year in high school. So could you imagine going to high school and still having a song that's a hit song on the radio and on TV and doing appearances and then coming back to class with your friends, and they, you know, like everybody was supportive, but then it was some haters at the school that would have stuff to say sometimes. But it was a wild but fun time.
Hey, now those people are like, hey, Kandi, do you remember me? Like from back in the day, you know? But I think it's crazy when we talk about like Bills, 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 of course, Destiny's Child. My one thing that I love to tell people is that I went to middle school with Beyonce and Kelly, right? But you're way cooler than that. You wrote the song, and it's kind of different for songwriters behind the scenes, right? Are there still people that find out you wrote these huge hits and are like, wait, you did that?
That is so funny to me. Yeah, there are still people today that are like just now discovering that I've written songs for all these different artists. And they're like, wow, I didn't know that you did that, which I think is pretty cool because, you know, I have people that know me for different things. Some people that know me strictly just for the music, and then some people that know me just for Housewives. Some people come up to me now and they just like, aren't you that girl from The Chi? It's a TV show on Showtime. So it's like, I don't know. It's like different things that people hit me up about all the time.
And I'm sure your mom comes at you different with your full and middle name, right? Like she's going to bring you back down to earth no matter what. All right. Moms always do that. But you started as a teenager, Grammy winner, reality star, of course, Housewives of Atlanta, Broadway producer, actress, restaurateur. Like Kandi, the list goes on. How do you even keep track of a career that spans so many decades? I mean, you're reinventing yourself constantly.
Well, I think that's what that allowed me to have longevity in the entertainment business. Because, you know, you see so many people who come in strong as artists when they're kids, and then it's like, where are they now? Later. So I feel like my just go get 'em attitude and just trying different things has allowed my career to just continue to expand. And I'm a dreamer. I want to see my dreams come true. So instead of just sitting around talking about it all day, I go after it.
Oh, I love that so much. I love you just go after your dreams because no one else is going to make them happen, right?
Exactly.
But Kandi, after all this time, who is the coolest person in your phone? I got to know.
Who's the coolest person in my phone? That is crazy. My daughter, Riley.
Oh, hey,
Riley's the coolest. She's, you know, she's on the show The Next Gen on Bravo right now. She's, you know, she's a headache for me sometimes, but I love her to death.
We love watching Riley's star rise. We love watching her on Next Gen NYC. But this is really cool. You're coming to Houston, and I was chatting with you about like Houston, Atlanta. They kind of feel like the same vibe. We have this big cultural diversity mixture of everything. And I'm really glad that you're bringing the personal show, if you will. It's a one-woman show. I Do, I Did, I'm Done. This Sunday, House of Blues Houston. So Kandi, describe to us what this show is going to be about.
Well, the show is really, I would say, okay, first of all, I vent through my creativity, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm going through something, it typically is going to be either a song or a performance that comes from it. But I did, I'm done. It's my one-woman show, but I have background singers. I have the DJ. It starts off as like, it's part music. So it starts off with, you know, fun vibes and music that you're familiar with. But then it goes into like this, which represents the I do, right? Because when we start a relationship, we're happy. So it's all good vibes. And then it goes into the I did, which is a little bit more spicy. So I bring a little bit of the dungeon party in the middle of the show. I'm bringing people up on stage. It's very interactive. And then the DJ takes over and it becomes a party. But at the end, when it does the I'm done, that's when I sit down and I do a whole speak on it and tell people live and in person what made me decide to get divorced.
Yeah.
And they get to hear it straight from me. And I give the real, I don't hold back. I even play clips of, like, I kind of taped myself when I was really going through it a year ago when the breakup first started happening. And you know how on Housewives we used to have like the sit-down interviews? It was almost like a sit-down interview I did for myself that I never posted. I never showed anyone, but I'm gonna play clips of it in the show. And people will see like in real time, like how I was feeling all throughout this. And it's kind of tough doing a divorce in front of the world because you can't really always speak on everything publicly because of, you know, of course, lawyers are going back and forth. So this show was my release, I would say.
Absolutely. And you know what? There's something about you being able to tell your story above anybody else trying to tell it for you. So,
exactly.
Kandi Burruss, we are so excited to catch you on stage this Sunday at the House of Blues Houston. For a link to tickets, just head over to the Scene On section of HoustonLife.tv.